seeing the way the Wizards just run their offense that makes them so hard to defend in transition and the way they attack?
Well, they are. With John Wall, I think they're, one of the better transition teams that's out there right now. The way he's able to, get out in transition and open court and create plays for himself and, his other teammates. I just thought, we got off to a slow start in that first quarter, and we were just fighting, uphill from that point on. From second, third, fourth quarter, the scoring, and it's pretty much almost there, almost even, somewhere. It was that first quarter that they got out, to a major start. We didn't.
Is there anything particular you see the way you started the game? Because you played third quarters better now out of the half, but today it seemed to be that first quarter instead.
Well, I mean, we got to start trying to, put a whole game together. I mean, we have spurts, throughout the course of the game where, we are, showing something, showing that, we getting in and, we focus and we have the energy to go out there and do it. But then there's times where we show that we, not even out there on the basketball court.
It's, great tradition, obviously, Christmas Day. You've played in so many of these games. Do you sense there's any type of distraction having to play home and all the things that come with it?
I mean, I hope not. This is, but when it comes to sports, I think it should be everybody's dream to play in Christmas. Especially here in New York, you get a chance to play the first game on Christmas at noon, and it don't get better than that.
Scored 21 points in that first half. Was it something the way the defense was just locking down on the other guys? What did you see? And then it seemed like they shut you down early in the third.
Well, in the first half, I was just trying to get off to a good start. Because I know they're a team, that they like to double team and like to make adjustments, and they did that in the third quarter. Every time I touched, they double team, trap. So I was just trying to take my time with that, trying to pick my spots and figure that part out.
Carmelo, it looked like you were trying to play peacemaker with the Quincy incident. I mean, was it tough to see that happen, escalate like that?
Well, I was on the other side of the court, so I really don't know exactly what happened until they showed it. That's my teammate. That's my man. That's my guy. So, I've been in that situation before. So I don't think there's no need for that. Right now, regardless of how upset he were or John Wall was. My responsibility is to take care of him. I felt at the time the right thing to do was just to get him away from that and from everybody else. Even on the outside, just pulling and grabbing and trying to talk to him and yelling. Sometimes that makes things escalate even more. So I wanted to get him away from it, from everybody, and just walk on the sideline and kind of, just breathe a little bit.
When you look at how this might get better, can you point to anything specific and say, all right, this team is capable of doing this on the offensive end, this on the defensive end?
Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything specific that I can point out, right now. There's times throughout the course of the game where it seems like we're making strides and we're getting better. And then there's times where, it feels like we're not. So it's just a matter of us putting a full game together and, believing in it.
Is there still confidence in the room?
I mean, it better be. It better be. I mean, from what I see, I don't think nobody is kind of lacking confidence or anything, but the confidence better be there.
Carmelo, you said why you felt it was necessary to go and have Quincy's back. There were replays that showed that a lot of guys were kind of reluctant to do that. Does that bother you? Do you want to see it be a full team effort when someone's there to just kind of go and protect the guy?
Yeah, but you can't do that now. You can't do that. Okay. So if guys on the bench can't get up, they can't move nowhere. So I saw the coaches holding them back. The guys on the court. Anytime you run it into a large group of people, and something can happen. So I wasn't going to allow myself to run up, to a group of people in the circle, and then, something happened to me. Now I got to worry about, what I might do and what I'm capable of doing. So I'd rather just, get Quincy out of there and walk away from it while they trying to figure out what's going on.
Carmelo, we always ask how you guys are feeling going through all this losing. What have you seen from Fisher? Have you seen him ever show frustration or get emotional or get angry?
I never saw that. Of course he knows and feeling it. It's tough for everybody. Coaches, players, fans, it's tough for everybody. But, specifically Coach Fish, he's not a guy that, show frustration. He's a guy that's always, you know, cool, calm, and collected, you know, regardless of what the situation is. And he's our leader, so, you know, if he's, you know, discombobulated, then everybody gonna be discombobulated. So I think he's doing a great job of just, you know, kind of staying the course and going through the journey, you know, with it.
Has he had to get on you guys at any point?
And he's a coach. He's a coach. I mean, you know, you got to coach us. We respect that. You know, of course, you got to, as a coach, you're going to get on, you know, the team for not going out there playing well or wanting the team to do this or do that. But that's just an issue.
You guys have talked about
With the way stuff is going right now, you guys are trying to learn a new offense. It was really clear at the beginning of the season that you were trying to move the ball to help facilitate stuff. Does it become tougher on you to not just say, I'm going to take this game over when the team is playing the way it is?
Well, it's hard to do that. It's hard to just say, you know, I'm going to take a game over, because that's not the way that we're taught to do it. That's not the system. That's not what we're supposed to do. So if I decide to jump out of that, it makes me look crazy, you know, jumping, you know, just breaking the system and breaking the offense. So, you know, I just try to be patient, you know, with what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, where we're trying to go, and see what happens.
you guys have talked about, you know, big picture and not trying to get caught up too much in the day to day. But a fan that kind of lives and dies with you guys and sees you guys at 5 and 26 and is dying right
Look,
now.
it's dying. I mean, the fans are dying. We dying. I mean, we out there. We not producing. You know, we didn't expect. I didn't expect to be sitting 5 and 26. So, you know, as much as I feel for the fans, you know, I feel for us going through it too. I mean, I don't expect nobody to feel sorry for us. I don't expect nobody to feel sorry for me. But I feel what the fans are feeling.
Phil sent out a tweet saying better things are coming in 2015. Is that encouraging to you guys, or does it put pressure on you guys? Or?
I'm off Twitter. I haven't read Twitter in so long, so I don't know what's being tweeted. But if he said that, you know, then he feel that way. I don't really know what to say about it. 2015 is in, you know, a couple days, so so I don't, you know, that's in a couple days.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks.